Hey guys, it's Tiffany Harlick, and I'm here to give you the astrology forecast for December 11th through 17th. And much like the first week of December, the second week here, the 11th through 17th, it starts out really good and it ends up a little bit slower energy. So, right from the get go on Monday, we've got Mercury in the sky and a sextile to Venus. This is positive. This is doors opening. This is grace and communication and people feeling heard and understood. This is love letters, there's ease, there's a flow going on. I also see sometimes like good finds, so whereas last week we were like, watch out on the overspending, this week would be more optimal for good finds. If you're looking for a deal, if you're looking through, I don't know, like vintage markets or it just seems like in my experience, there can be good deals found during a Mercury sextile Venus. So yeah, that's kind of fun and exciting. And then the bigger news is that on December 12th, we've got a new moon in the sign of Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. This new moon is exact at 5:31 p.m. Central Time. And if you think about the new moon, it's one of the anchors of the month that is like the good news, because you can always hit reset and the refresh button when you have a new moon. The new moon starts a longer 2.5 year cycle every month. A new 2.5 year cycle starts in on the new moon, in the sign and in the house where that affects you personally. So we can all hit refresh any hour of any day. We can all start our day over. But if you need some kind of anchor in the astrology, look for the new moon every month. In December, it's on the 12th. Your new moon intention is that life is a fun adventure, full of clues on the quest for truth. So it's a good time to plant seeds, make intentions, set wishes. You want to wait until the new moon is exact. You don't do it before. The queen of new moon astrology was the late great Jan Spiller. She has a beautiful book called New Moon Astrology if you want to study it. She does not go into the lunar family cycles that I'm talking about. She does not go into the 2.5 month period, 2.5 year cycles, but she does talk about it from the sign, and she goes really in depth. And so it's great for beginners, easy to understand, and I really pull from her knowledge. So she suggests doing it within the first 8 hours. So the new moon is exact at 5:31 Central Time on the 12th. So you could go with 5:32 to start making your intentions and wishes in all things Sagittarius, right? Travel, wanting to live a little, learn a foreign language, connect with a foreign culture, um, give a little more attention to something that you want to publish or be known for. This new moon family story is also centered around the 20th degree of Sagittarius. And 20 degrees in the Sabian symbol tradition, you would actually be looking at the one. Okay, excuse me. You would actually be looking at the Sabian symbol for a child and a dog with borrowed eyeglasses. And so I encourage my clients. The Sabian symbols, they were created by an astrologer and a medium years ago, and so I encourage my clients to look at the symbol, like take the symbol and journal or draw or play with it, and let it give you some kind of intuitive message or hit. It's kind of wacky, but it's also kind of fun. So if you need a new moon activity, a child and dog with borrowed eyeglasses is yours to give you some kind of message, some kind of reflection, something to look about and be aware of in your world. So as this cycle starts, right, on December 12th, the next little pivot in this cycle would be September 11th of 2024, when you're poised for action. So something that you're wishing for now is going to be in that answered prayer category in September of 2024, and you're going to be ready to do something, shift a little in the gear. The third peg of this new moon family cycle is June 11th of 2025. That's when we have a full moon in Sagittarius, and something will be revealed to you. More information is given to you about this wish that you're making right now. And then this wish cycle or this mission will complete in March of 2026. So from the time of the new moon to the full moon, the moon is waxing, right? And leaves and stems are growing in the garden as the moonlight increases each night. So this can be a time when you want to plant annual flowers or cool flowers, depending on what region you're in, plants that bear fruit and vegetables above the ground during the waxing moon. And Sagittarius is a fire sign, so working with some of the more fiery fruits and vegetables. Okay, so that was a lot on the new moon, but that is kind of the thing that you want to anchor to, and it's the best news. On the 14th, it's like that extra kick of good news comes in with the new moon. The sun is going to trine the north node. Help is on the way. This is good karma. This is connections. Pay attention to who's texting, calling in your field, in your awareness. There's a sense of destiny when the north node and the sun are working together. So be aware of that. And then Friday and Saturday, it gets a little crunchy. Mars is going to trine Chiron, right? Trine sounds good, but Mars and Chiron working together, there's just going to be some masculine healing going on. Whether that affects you personally or not would depend on where it hits your chart. This is about the hero's journey. I say sometimes you're the windshield and sometimes you're the bug, but we all come together, baby, right? Like the whole song that the Dire Straits sing is really, I think, reflective of the astrology Friday and Saturday. The sun will square Neptune, and so sometimes we see some tears, sometimes there's lower energy, sometimes we're just really feeling things, but things are kind of unclear. We can be in an illusion with the sun squaring Neptune, so things might not be what they seem. You might wait for a little bit more time if you're processing emotions. You got to feel it to heal it, right? And then by Sunday, no major transits. The moon will move eventually into Pisces on Sunday, 1:58 p.m. Central Time. So the moon in Pisces, this is more about spirituality. This is the vibe of compassion. Pisces rules the sea. So sending your blessings to the sea animals, working with salt water, working with even just watching a documentary like the octopus documentaries, stuff like that can be fun. The crystals that are associated with the moon in Pisces are blue lace agate for healing and chevron amethyst for dream and meditation enhancement. So, if you're working on changing your diet, you might want to experiment with like some seaweed, some kombu, some seaweed flakes. Something from the sea could be helpful during this time. So, I could go on and on. I love talking about astrology. I hope you have an awesome week. No matter who you are, where you are, I hope that you can use this astrology in a way that benefits you, that helps you and your family, your community, gives you a little insight, letting the universe have your back, knowing where the curveballs are this week, 15th, 16th, and knowing where the advantages and opportunities are, the 12th, right? So again, I'm Tiffany. You can find me at tiffanyharlick.com, TiffanyHarelick.com. And I'm offering a 1 month for free. If you're wanting to check out my astrology membership, you can go to the shop tab, get the membership, and type the code 1month, ONEMONTH, and you'll get the first month for free. And you can also check out the astrology calendar. So if you don't have time to catch my videos every week, you can have your own version of the astrology calendar. It has the full descriptions, and it goes with you through any time zone. So check it out at tiffanyharlick.com, and thank you for being here. I hope you can enjoy the week and catch you next week. All right, namaste.